I'm on my way with a telehandler to the last place.
Well, I've got a box here, if I can get past. I need to move the, This whole area is a complete nightmare.
Converge on Rachel's house.
Yep.
Yeah, Rachel, what's that? You wanting some consumables? Yeah, you need 5 trucks just to deliver that.
You want some consumables? Certainly, it will cost you £100,000.
Just because you live in a stupid place. No, there's no mods, Steve. The terrain in here is so dumb, like really badly done. Wait, where is Rachel's house?
Further away than you'd like it to be.
Is this the last task on this map, or?
Yeah.
This is the last thing of the last thing that needs to be done.
So where do you want to go after this one?
Home! It doesn't really matter.
Back to the first one with our OP trucks.
Well, it depends on whether you want to do the contracts on the first map, or you want to go hunt and upgrades, or you know what I mean. There's like different things.
Well, there's an upgrade on Allure, isn't there? And then an upgrade on Tamir. There's contracts and tasks on Tamir that we haven't finished. So maybe Russia?
Yay.
Well, I'm up for Michigan just to have an easy time before the end of the stream.
Let's go Michigan. We've not been there in absolutely ages. Like almost 18 months. Unless you particularly want to do the upgrades?
No. I'm happy to go to Michigan just for an easy time, like Sammy said. I'm at Rachel's house.
Can you ask her to put the kettle on?
I will do.
I'm 160 away from Rachel's house, so Paul's a fair way behind as well, I think.
Oh yeah. To move vehicles out the way, then pick the cargo up and then get out of there. Of course, there's just one tree. And it's just sat exactly where it needs to be. Oh, Yorkshire tea. Did you get some tea bags, Pops?
I did, yes.
Is it nice having proper tea in the house?
It is, yeah.
BRB.
Nice.
You didn't hear about that, Macabre? 81 years. Yeah, not really interested in the new Stormworks DLC, if I'm honest.
I'm back.
My bad.
How was the kebab summer?
It's good.
Yeah, arrived on time, did it take 2.5 hours? Get lost at the post?
No, it didn't.
Well, it looks like I'm not allowed to go through here. The game's got one last throw of the troll dice before it lets us go.
I'm ready to unload it when you get here, Paul.
Well, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Because I can't see where I'm even going. Looks like a lot of trees that way. If only you could move those containers out the way. That would be a bit easy. That'd be like moving trees. I probably can't fit through this gap, but I'm going to try. Look, I can't fit. Let's hope this water's not too deep. Normal. Don't play it on hard mode.
I have to say, I loved Tom's response to that question.
Yes. I think hard mode should be called blood pressure mode.
I mean, that would be a case if I'd walk into the doctors and say, look, before you even start, I've been playing SnowRunner, okay?
Yeah. I've been playing SnowRunner on hard mode. It'd be like, okay, let me just get you some tablets.
You do like a pilot's medical soon, Paul, did I remember?
I already did it.
Have you already done it, yeah? Alright.
No,
Even I knew he did it, so at least he knows who his true friends are.
July, I think it was.
I
Every
knew it was-
year
I knew it was coming up. Oh, it's every year, is it? I didn't know if it was every other.
changes with age. I have to have an ECG every 2 years. And I think it's like an audible test every 5 or something stupid like that. It's like 250 quid they took me for. He said to me, he said, you better get flying. He said, get your money's worth out of this medical. I was like, yeah, you ain't got that wrong.
Hey, Paul! And this is the only place I can squeeze underneath to activate it. Hey! Woohoo!
Stupid game.
Is at least in the 90 percentile now.
Let's have a look.
It is 91%.
No.
Funny enough, it says, I'm guessing them 6 missions that we missed are timed things.
Yeah, they're the contests.
There's 2
Yeah.
contests on this map. All the missions are done.
GG.
That's what I say to that.
That took us an extra 42 minutes.
Yep. Okay, I don't see anything on the other map. That's all of it. So where we going? Michigan.
Yeah, with our OP trucks, just to have an easy time.
Any idea?
Just go Black River.
Yeah, just move to Black River and then...
Smithfield Dam's got Husky missions.
There ain't a garage on that map, though. Oh, yeah, there is in
Yes, there is.
So I'm just looking. Drummond Island's got stuff on it. Forester's House. I don't know. Where do you want to spawn? I mean, from Smithfield, if you look at the map display, Smithfield Dam can connect to any other. Black River can only connect to Smithfield Dam.
Go Smithfield Dam
Just
now.
go to Smithfield.
Warning, your group members will be moved.
You will be moved to Michigan region in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
What the heck? Like a 4 months sick dog. I don't remember that countdown timer being there.
Was the first time I think we've ever switched regions during a stream.
There's giant yard, truck store, no snow.
It feels so good.
What level am I? Dude, if this was counting past level 30, you can bet I'll be past level 30. I just dropped an M&M.
That's
And then,
so good.
Oh, seriously, that's not good. I don't know what that is now.
Won't one of the doggos find it? Oh no, that's really not good, is it? Wow.
Yeah. Missions finished, 74 out of 89.
Deliver to the warehouse. Oh, gotta go to Drummond Lake.
Yeah, the super order is looking fun.
I haven't even seen what one's that. Oh yeah. Oh great.
Super order. 4 things to the logistics base here. Log station in Island Lake, old house in Black River, and the port in Drummond. But the port in Drummond, you guys don't need to panic because I've already lined that stuff up outside, ready to go.
Thank you, Sammy.
Because I'm that good. You okay?
Bits of M&M. I think the M&M shattered and then hit the back of my throat.
Lol.
It's like, and then people go, "You're okay." And there's nothing you can do. You can't talk. You're just gonna wait for it to go. Oh my god! I was just looking at the bear hunt. Find all upgrades on the Tamir. We've done 90% of that.
Yeah, I think there's only one upgrade we need to find in the Tamir.
Yeah. Ooh, oversized cargo. I like the sound of that.
It's on the other map.
Drummond, apparently. What are we doing
Right.
first then?
Go crazy.
What does that mean?
Choose whatever you want.
Well, that super order's looking like a lot of stuff. Maybe we should take a bite out of that.
Yeah.
That's a big order in itself. Look at that. Stuff
Deliver to
in the Black
logistics.
River, Island Lake, and Drummond. Blimey.
I can grab the consumable and the fuel. Or the
Well, you may as well
service
get service parts and
and
consumable.
the fuel.
And
Because
fuel.
the fuel's down the road from the service. So if I grab them two, and then someone grab the consumable and wooden planks.
Well, hang on a minute. Because fuel also needs delivering to Black River and Island Lake. So it kind of... I don't know how many places we can get fuel from.
One on
Here.
this map.
Right, so we need a truck then with all... that can take 3 lots of fuel. Because you're going to have to do a multi-drop with it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we've got to do metal beams and concrete slab. That can fit on a... Is beams 1 or 2 slot?
2.
2 slot.
So that I'd take a twin steer.
That's already done. There's a trailer outside Drummond Island port that you just need to drag 100 yards.
Really?
And deliver into the port, yes.
What, with metal beams and concrete slab on it?
Yes, correct.
Is that something we left lying around?
Yes, correct.
No, it's something Sammy did, Paul.
It was already there. All I did was just moved it to a more convenient location, which was right outside the door. So, are you two working on the super order?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just haven't established who's doing what yet, though. King Star, it's just not happened, bro. I'm going to try and do it next week. It's been frustrating. So if we're doing super order, what are you doing, pups? What
Well,
stuff are you grabbing?
Depends whether you want to grab them in bulk or just focus on one at a time and just hurry up and get it done. Because grabbing fuel from the fuel station from the garage is just down the road, so I don't mind doing that 3 times. I say I grab the service parts and the fuel, and then if you grab the consumables and wooden planks, because you're in a twin steer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Planks are... Yeah, so if you grab planks and consumables, I'll grab service parts and fuel and deliver it. And then that one's done.
Oh, I forgot all about this massive windy road.
Do you remember when we had to take that massive trailer down there, Paul?
Yep. I remember trying to not get it to tip over.
Take the shortcut up.
What?
There's the shortcut up that you can cut half of that hill out.
What one are you working on, Simon?
Where was that?
I'm going to do the cement.
Okay.
I remember the shortcuts, I just don't remember where it was. Is it here?
If you go... No. It's on the second... Sorry, I can't see on your map.
Across the rocks of the river, what? This lot has. It's always fun in a twin steer.
On the first... So it would be, after the quarry, it would be like third bend, but on the first U-bend that points towards the west, there's a little track that goes up through the mountains. First corner, where you've got your marker, there's a marker on the very apex of the corner. Up one from where your cursor is when I said this message. No, up again. And again. There is the cut through.
Is it?
You raise your eyebrow at me, mister.
Raised eyebrow. There's a trailer store en route as well. Will it let me grab a trailer with a twin steer, do you think?
Nope.
Yeah.
There's a mod for that.
With a fuel thing down there. Who was that just disappeared in a truck?
Me?
Are you going down that trailer store way? Past the dam?
Yes.
Can you pull out a fuel trailer then?
I'll let you do it.
Why, you're not going to be there?
No, I'll park
It'll
my
stay
truck
there if
so
you
that
do
you do it and it'll stay there. Under the pretense that we're not going to be finished here tonight.
Optimistically not.
It's ironic because only 2 weeks ago I deleted or I got rid of the fuel trailers. I didn't delete that one. I actually dragged it to
We'll
the
never
field.
go back here again.
Well, it was just the concept. I was recovering funds, wasn't I?
No.
And yeah, and I didn't need to bring this trailer with me, did I? Duh. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Never mind. Oh, hi, Paul.
Hey, I gotta go to the farm, so I'll be going this way. I remember all the mud here, like literally here at the farm.
Yeah.
How painful it was in the early days of the trucks. And then as we started to get equipment, it was quite straightforward to get through here. This thing just absolutely minces it now.
OP trucks on the beginner maps. Oh yeah!
Called the all-wheel drive
Woo!
wasn't even an option for the twin. Whoa!
That was cool.
The all-wheel drive wasn't even an option for the twin steer when we first played this.
No, I hated the truck until it got all-wheel drive. It was awful.
It was only when they released the Kola Peninsula that we got all-wheel drive for that truck.
First thing we hunted for, wasn't it?
No, you two went off and did it separately, I seem to recall, and then went back and did it again.
Should I pick up 2 lots of consumables? Because one needs to go to the island lake.
I would, yeah, because it's quite a long drive for you, isn't it? It's not like the fuel station, which is just down the road.
The truck is at the truck is at the doodly flip, Paul. The truck's
The
at the
doodly
trailer
flip.
store.
Okay, talk.
I should have put the highway gearbox in this truck. That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've not put I've put the highway gearboxes in all of these now.
I'm still running an off-road gearbox, which I don't need on these maps.
You'll regret it at some point.
Are you done?
Yeah, said. I did say. Right, thanks. Oh, I remember there was a vehicle in the middle of this field. Remember, we had to rescue it. And this thing is like a muddy
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive over it for the lawn.
Good luck.
We tried to recover it, and it was so like ridiculously deep in mud. Yeah, Twinster. It's like what?
This ain't mud. Hey, Bram. Hey, Ken.
Hi.
I love how the twin still was like nothing there at all.
Just blasted it.
I remember this map for not a good reason. This is the map that got us to change our names.
You know. Thing is, you come here though, and the mapping's still pretty cool.
Yeah. We changed it over a mission because it kept crashing every time we got close.
Oh, a traffic cone just took 14 out of my tyre. Yay!
It's so nice just to be able to drive and not get stuck.
Nope. Hey, Dutch. Whoa. This is only just going to go up this slow. You sure this is a shortcut?
No, you're nowhere near the path.
Oh, I'm making my own path now.
into a crash barrier, probably, knowing that map when you get to the
No,
top.
look, I literally went where you told me to.
No, you did not.
I did.
Can you not see that little dirt track?
On the
No,
apex.
off the way.
Side?
No, because of the way his camera is orientated.
Well, spin your camera around.
My camera's always north oriented. Oh, well, I'm here now.
Lol.
I got giant tires. I'll be fine. See? Barrier? What barrier? It is a bit of a beast, this truck, when it's all upgraded, yeah. Its main downside is it tipping over laterally. Like it always wants to rock sideways. So if you put something really heavy on top and go around a bend, it will want to tip over. Apart from that, it will get you over lots of rocks because it can basically span a gap and then the front wheel drive can take over and pull the back end over. So it's brilliant for that.
There's a mod for that.
What a surprise. Rome, have you not got that helicopter mod yet? I'm surprised you haven't got the Chinook one. Honestly, it makes terrain so much easier. Definitely worth getting that mod.
Rome's probably got the tractors they have in the workshop on.
There's one as well, Rome, called Billiard Table, and it makes the entire map perfectly flat. You should get that mod.
Oh, I knew where that was going. God.
You had a helicopter mod back in Farm Sim 15. Hang on, the maps aren't big enough in Farm Sim.
Right, number 2. Fuel, consumables, concrete. Can you grab a concrete block as well if you've got rubber bomb? You need 1 plank.
Well, what in the entire list, what do we need?
Oh, on the next one is concrete blocks 1, which is where you are at now.
Concrete blocks. What about the slabs? Where are they coming from?
Don't need those.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how many more times I'll need to say that before the end of today.
What about metal beams?
Don't need that. There you go, Sammy, I did it for you that time.
He was trying to get a reaction. He nearly succeeded. I put my foot down on my push to talk, but I did not speak.
I actually heard you activate it and then not say anything.
It was like, no,
No,
not gonna do it.
I'm not taking the bait.
Not gonna do it.
Oh, man. Wait, so you want me to get from here?
1 plank, 1 concrete block if you can.
Let's get the concrete block there and the plank there. That's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it?
Oh, I'll grab the fuel and consumable and head to the log station ready for the next one.
The trouble is the Lake Island one needs to go southeast.
Yep, all the way to the gateway.
Everything else is going logistics based, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you
So
reckon I can get from here across that to the drilling site? I can't remember what that terrain's like.
Someone said you can in chat, Paul.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Like, it literally doesn't mean anything.
You can do it, but I would not recommend it.
Bit of a
But
pain.
that was before we had the twin steer.
Hmm.
Put it like this: you can make it across there quite happily in a normal 6x6. I think you should be okay, but I will say that I won't. I probably wouldn't do it myself.
I mean, if I tipped over, which is a good chance of doing, all that's going to be in the water.
Yeah.
So if I come back this way towards the fuel tanker. I'm going via the farm. Which way did you go to get up there, Pups?
So around the top of the log station, I went up around the log station to towards the edge of the map.
You just had that very northern bit up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, do you remember that drilling station?
Yeah.
Didn't we have to do it like 3 times because the mission was bugged?
Yeah, that's the one that kept crashing on us when you was recording YouTube videos of this.
Yeah, that was horrible, that.
Which is what made us change our names.
It was so bad. You got the drilling side, saddle high trailer across the rock water crossing, took 2 people.
Yeah. That was the very first time we played it as pre-release, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we didn't actually realise that taking the other path was easier, but we didn't know that at the time because we hadn't scouted it.
Jack Sims. Can somebody tell him about the rules?
Sorry, what was that?
84 months. Thank you, dude.
I sense a disturbance in the force. My ring doorbell's just gone off.
It's your kebab 2 days later, something.
Is it yours or
would
is
not surprise me in the slightest.
is it yours or your parents? That's the question.
No, it's mine.
I know, right, Jacob? Deliveroo Plus as well. What's this rules reference? It's a bit of an old joke.
It's an inside joke.
He was a moderator years ago. How many years ago was it, Jacob? Wasn't you still at like college or something back then. When you've been to university since, come out and got a job.
Delivering Somi's kebab, that's why it never turned up.
Well, Jacob now works for Deliveroo and refused to deliver Somi's kebab.
Hey, I don't live in an area where Deliveroo is recognised, dude. I mean, it's not to downplay my local kebab shop because you know where I live, Paul. I'm lucky they deliver at all.
Yeah. And the guy can't even find it.
No, do you know, and I put very like explicit instructions on the delivery note every time, and I still get phone calls that says, "Where are you?"
Turn left at the oak tree, then follow for 400 yards and turn right at the bush.
When you see 3 sheep, turn left. Not enough. Oh, I remember you worked at McDonald's. Yeah, I remember that. Because you was the one that gave me that tip, Jack Sims, where you said, if you want to make sure you get a fresh burger from McDonald's, always order it like without gherkin, so they have to make it up. And they can't just give you one off the shelf.
It's the same with the fries, isn't it? You just ask for ones without salt on. Then they have to remake
Yeah,
them.
can I have ones without salt on, and then can I have some salt, please?
Yeah, and a packet of salt. Been to uni, got a job, got made redundant and got another job. Auburn Freeman, thank you. If you ask for a receipt when you order, they assume you're a secret shopper and make things extra fresh. Huh. I like them on the burger, Jackson's. I don't take them off. My daughter hates them. But then it's really weird. She orders a burger. What is it, like no gherkin, no onions? She basically has. It's just a burger with some ketchup on it. It's like the most simple burger ever. It is. It's ridiculously boring. I don't know if she has cheese or not. I can't remember. I think she asked for a plain cheeseburger, no gherkin, no onions, something like that. What's gherkin? Put that into Google. What's gherkin? Oh no, that's pickled gherkin. That's a different thing you told us.
Paul, please don't confuse them.
There's gherkin and then there's pickled gherkin. And some people eat them raw on their own, out of the jar. I can't do that.
I don't even like them to begin with, let alone doing it like that.
I can eat pickled onions like that, but not pickled gherkin. All you need to know is they're horrible. Wow.
Wait, what? Made out of cucumbers? What pizza topping did you have?
Who?
Jack Sims. He said he's just had a pizza.
I bet he had pepperoni.
It's not any old pizza, Paul. He had Sainsbury's Taste Difference Meat Feast.
Sainsbury's Meat Feast. Is that a perk of the job, that, Jack Sims? Get Sainsbury's stuff.
Oh, that guitar riff, I missed that so much.
You see, I didn't get that.
No, as in, I just teleported riff, not the
Oh, I see.
delivery riff.
You just like the Sainsbury's bakery and pizza counter stuff. Some of the bigger Asdas, like, you can walk up to them and just roll your own pizza. They'll just make it for you. They're brilliant.
Yeah, you do that in Sainsbury's now.
Oh. Let's check that out. Right, so where are we going next? Pups Island Lake?
Yeah.
Which is right down the other end of the map.
So I went down past the fuel station, Paul, and just hugged that road. It seemed alright.
Well, the east side. Isn't that get quite narrow around there, if I remember?
I seem to remember there's one particular place that will throw your twin steer onto its side, but we'll see.
That's
So
right.
didn't go down there in a twin steer, so I don't know.
That's the caveat. Disclaimer. Well, I remember that swamp's nasty, so... And the high road's not really passable, so it's going to have to be the east road. And Puppies is in Island Lake.
Oh, I remember this place.
Is that a lake with an island?
No, it's a massive swamp.
Yep. I just reversed the truck and it even then wanted to tip over. That is its weakness.
Don't know why, but I really fancy a chicken burger.
Dude, you had like bacon sandwiches before the stream.
I know.
What's wrong with you? Like gonna hibernate or something?
I don't know.
Normally eat like a bird.
I have weird days, Paul. I just I say days, more like months, where I don't eat anything, and I just like have a snack here and there. And then I have like a couple of days where I'm like, I want to eat everything.
It's since you had that kebab, it's just changed you again. It's like a vegetarian that's tasted meat again. They're like, oh, want to eat everything. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Look at that. So close. I'll be lucky if I make it down there without tipping over. Jones, what time is it for you if you're in Australia?
4 in the morning, maybe?
I was going to say, it must be like... I know they've got like a 4-hour time zone.
1:22.
What would that mean? You're East Coast or West Coast then?
He's West Coast, isn't he? Is he?
Like Perth.
Yeah, West Coast.
Perth direction, west side.
That's one of the 3 places I want to visit in my lifetime, Australia.
Go there before it gets too hot.
I'm not allowed to mention that word because every single time I do, the missus is like, yeah, we need to. And she's already been once, so...
Surely it's too hot for you, something.
I have had this conversation.
Just sit in an air-conditioned room.
Hey, I don't mind the heat, it's just I wear shorts all the time.
Yeah, but you're talking like 40, 50 Celsius.
In places.
It gets horribly hot. Even the locals complain it's disgustingly hot.
New Zealand is another place I want to go.
I've known 2 lots of people that have emigrated to New Zealand. One of them's my nephew. My brother lived there for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And then his son went and lived there.
Evening, Paul, Sammy, and Sean. Hope you've not been up to many shenanigans tonight.
Not at all, Chris. There's been 0 shenanigans.
Hey,
Everyone
Chris.
gives us a bad name.
Do you think he's back from steaming something up all day?
Sammy, that trailer that has the concrete beam and slab on, is that a high saddle?
No, it's just a ramped trailer thing, so as long as you can hook a trailer onto it, you can tow it.
Okay.
Saved.
It's the dolly one, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find where it's located.
Climate's always changing, dude.
Where did you say it was, Sammy?
If you go to... No, that's... you're in the wrong place, aren't you? It's Drummond Island where that trailer is. Go at the port at Drummond Island.
Yeah.
It's just outside. It's the ramped flat. If you look at the Drummond Island map,
Oh, I see it, I think.
In the list of trucks and trailers, the ramp flatbed, if you click it.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me there's anything on it.
No, it doesn't say that, but there is, I can assure
Okay.
you. Or I hope there is.
Okay. So I will drop
To me,
my
you in a
fuel
cookie.
off and then
I do
carry
like
on.
my steam engines. How's the Land
So
Rover?
Chris has been steaming something today then.
I thought you was on about what he'd been cooking for dinner.
Lol.
It's like steamed fish.
Well, normally when he's this late on a weekend, I figure that he's been out steaming stuff all day.
Yeah.
Whereas, on a Friday, he was around a bit earlier yesterday, wasn't he? So just put two and two together.
You've got the consumer-born concrete block, right, Paul?
At the moment, yeah.
I'm off to grab the trailer that has the last one on.
Chris having a fireman's breakfast cooked on the boiler with extra soot just for good measure.
That's how they like them, those steam train drivers. Extra carbon. What hairs on your chest?
Extra flavour.
But soot did nobody no harm, no how, yeah. I mean, I totally agree with the concept. Cooking it on the shovel that you shovel the coal in with, however, is not quite something that sits well with me.
Some daylight would be nice about now. If I was you, pups, I'd get a crane out of the garage and start bringing it this way.
I can do that if you want me to.
Well, preemptive strike, I'm just saying.
But let me park my truck in the map where the trailer is, and then I'll start bringing the crane down.
Jack Sims, have you never been past the New Holland factory in Basildon? You go, it's weird, if you go past it, sometimes the car park will be almost empty. Other times it'll be like, just hundreds and hundreds of tractors just lined up. It's nuts.
Okay, so one of the clubs I played for in Essex, their ground actually backs onto that, and it was always funny on an evening, because you'd see the staff racing tractors up and down the lot.
Yeah, just bedding them in, making sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the road down towards the cinema. Deldril, you know why they don't do it.
Marketing! Basildon is a lovely place.
Oh yeah. There's a district of Basildon that's the best. It's called Vange. Even that sounds right. That's like the best of the best, though. Exclusive property.
Chris, the Land Rover is very much on the back burner for the foreseeable future until such time as I'm not spending money.
No, you can't get stuck now. Come on. That's very true. If you got a Land Rover, you're always spending money.
My school was in Basildon, my secondary school.
That's where you got your fine education.
What education?
Well, it's only because you didn't listen.
Yeah, I think me and you could take an educated guess as to what Puppy's report card says, don't you, Paul?
I can only imagine. He's probably out of school more than he was in it.
Maybe.
And when he was in it, he was sat at the back throwing things at people, telling all the jokes,
Actually-
getting into fights.
Actually, when I was in school, depending on what lesson it was, I'd actually pay attention. But some lessons I wasn't even allowed in class because I would laugh before I'd even get through the door.
That sounds about right.
What, like biology?
I didn't actually mind science, maths and PE. I was absolutely fine with. The rest... That's exactly what I was like, Jackson. I would get there and I would just start giggling.
What was she laughing at?
Anything and everything.
What, the teacher or the subject or...
The teacher, the subject, the students. Pretty much anything. And if I did it in my design class, I always got sent to my head of year, which was a maths teacher, and then I always got told to teach a year 7s because he didn't want to.
So there's a whole generation that can blame their education on shit.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
We was taught by puppies.
Yeah.
It was like sport. I was in every sports team apart from football. And when even I had to do that in lessons, I sat at the side of the pitch and refused to move.
Thanks for the DMCA riff. Woo! It's not like the audio music's turned down at all. It's great, thanks. Let's see where we're going.
I wouldn't worry. I'm sure somebody will claim that the exhaust noise is theirs, Paul. You know what it's like.
Yeah, it was like when you were flying a plane pole in the air.
I remember that.
That's best. Explain that.
Never has Paul been so furious that I've observed that, hang on a minute, you're DMCAing me for wind
I
noise?
was outraged. Boy, did I counterclaim that.
So Paul, if you reverse and you see the road that comes off the tunnel, I went that way round. Yeah.
I remember this is where we got the twin stair from, this abandoned drill site. We had to pull that
Yeah.
large drill bit out of.
Yeah, it was where the twin steer came from originally, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but to the people I done maths for in year 7, I apologise that your job prospects are down the drain.
So what's there, 30 people in Essex that have had a poor maths education?
No, they had the best education, certainly.
No, the best that Pups could deliver anyway.
Oh yeah.
But he wasn't the teacher, so...
English and literacy I hated with a passion.
Literacy? The heck is
Yeah.
that? Oh, English lit.
English lit, yeah. I was the same. It's the weird how I think most of us are similar in that aspect.
Yeah, I just didn't want to read a book from like Emily Bronte or something. I really didn't care.
The worst bit was, like, for me, was just the motivation. Like, maths and science, I was, like, top set. Like, one of the smartest kids in the school. And then I'd go to English and be in the bottom set. And I don't know, my brain was just like, why should I bother?
I think it was To Kill a Mockingbird for the first 2 years, and then Inspector Calls for the second 2 years, and it was just like, ugh.
I had Sherlock for 3 years.
I may be wrong. I may have done 2 other books that I've repressed from my memory, but certainly it felt like 2 years anyway.
Dude, I'd have been alright with Sherlock. Do you know what I had? I had a book called Crick Crack Monkey.
You what?
What?
Yeah. Crick Crack Monkey. It was the dullest thing I'd ever read. It was so bad.
Say that when you're drunk.
Oh, man. It was awful.
I wish I remembered the name of my PE teacher, because he left to go and play Premiership rugby.
This place is severely flooded. They need a dam.
Nah, Chris. Last 2 years at club rugby, local rugby's not been allowed because of you know what.
You're not
And
allowed to hug each other now
Yeah, and then
and
I
grab
haven't-
grab each other's shorts.
Oh.
And then I stopped playing a few years before that. A part of me wants to go back, but my head's like, no, you'd kill yourself.
What else it would take was somebody to dive on top of you and you'd be done.
What are you trying to say, Paul?
Well, you're quite, quite a smallish person.
Right, being small comes in handy in some positions on the pitch.
Why, absolutely. I mean, the hooker comes to mind.
I was more thinking the scrum half, where I used to play,
All right.
because I was that small, I could get the ball and just run through people's legs.
Yeah, but when they get hold of you, you're done for. That's what I'm saying. When they dive, when a prop forward dive tackles you, you're going to be in pain.
Fun story about that, I was playing fullback one game and a prop broke through the defence and there was just me. And no joke, he was the size of like a tree. And I was like, I'm dead.
Well, you don't have to play. You could still get involved and, I don't know, clean the boots of the players or
Excuse me?
Pour the Gatorade for him? I don't know.
Excuse me?
Linesman? You could do linesman. Lots of
Yeah, I
running,
can
referee
ref.
rules. Do all
I
that?
can ref.
Yeah.
I actually found my certificate for that the other day, Paul.
How are others able to tackle a 3-foot pupper when a bag of kebabs strapped in front of his eyes?
Wow.
Alright, what's left?
You need 1 fuel, 1 service spare part to take to Black River.
What, from back on the original map?
I've just done the Smithfield Dam has fuel. And then service hub outside the garage has vehicle spare parts.
Wait, what?
Are you tracking it?
No, it's just put me in the wrong place. Weirdly enough. What a year of sub one from many. I watch your awesome streams. Thank you. Thank you, Miko. Happy anniversary, dude.
You can just take a truck with a flatbed, Paul. They're both 1 slot. Then that's the super order done.
Okay, where's the Black River? How far is it on the other side, do you know?
Hang on, I'll have a look.
Black River. Oh, it's only around the corner. Oh, it's an upgrade there, where I have to go.
Oh,
It's an upgrade. It's not that far.
nope.
Oh, of course, I can't refuel because Paul's not on this map.
Ride on lawnmowers, Chris, are amazing. Many years I cut the grass at the rugby club, and that was always the best job I had when it was cold. Just go on the lawnmower.
What, did your lawnmower have heating?
Ours was quite posh, it had a cab and everything.
Wow. Feels like it's been nighttime for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, I've just delivered an entire, like, mission onto the other map and it's still nighttime.
No, it didn't come with a booster seat because I didn't need a booster seat.
It must have had cup holders. It was obviously an executive model.
Night, glorious night, Paul's evil enemy.
Well, it's daytime now, Valessia. It's on there.
Fun fact, I've played every position in rugby apart from the front row and back row. Honestly, Chris, I couldn't tell you it was that long ago.
What's that?
What brand the mower was.
Tricker Paul, thank you for 3 months. Steak, chips, and all the trimmings, and a glass of red wine. Wow. Nice. Any idea why the Amazon Prime overlay has your old username on it? The Amazon Prime overlay.
Wait, is an Amazon Prime overlay?
I'm not even sure what you're referring to.
Is that stupid widget thing that you can have?
Oh, wow. Where are you seeing this? The thing that says free loot. Huh. And what happens when you click it?
You get a free kebab.
In your dreams. That's what I need to do. I need to get sponsored by a kebab place.
I need to be sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
He says his goal's not August 2021. I don't know exactly what. I don't know. What are you seeing that in the browser?
Screenshot, yeah.
I'm not even sure what you're seeing there. Are you watching the stream in a browser and you're seeing it on the image? Snake Doctor, they finished the year 1 stuff, so they've been releasing about every 3 months, and they just announced the next year's stuff again every 3 months. So yeah, they're very much still releasing content for it.
Thank you, Ken.
Alright, thanks.
I do not need to be sponsored by Iron Brew. Even if they gave me £1 billion.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I would be sponsored by Iron Brew.
£1 billion pounds?
No, there'd have to be at least 10 billion.
No, I'd do that for $1 billion.
That's how much I hate Iron Brew.
I'd drink Dr. Pepper for £1 billion. Don't you worry about that, sir.
Pepper for £1 billion, Paul. If I was going to be sponsored by Iron Brew, like a mouthwash company might as well sponsor me.
Yeah, every man's got his price, pups. You do it for 100 grand. Drink Marmite juice. Oof.
No, I wouldn't. See, that's another level for me.
What, for £1 billion?
Yeah.
You do an exceptional amount of things for £1 billion. No. Oh, Ripper. Rooney on toast.
That cap looks a bit tight, Paul.
Oh, you scumbag game. Look at that. I'm literally the other side of this stupid thing. Wow. Anybody got that Dynamite DLC yet?
Oh, Ripperoni.
Stomey's rip as well.
He's rolled it.